Hey everybody, it's Ashley, and I wanted to pop on here and do a quick video on how I fluff my hair with my pick. This is Third Day Hair. I posted about it in a couple of the Curly Girl groups and on my Instagram. I refreshed it this morning. Well, day one hair was, I just left my conditioner in like always, and I styled with Herbal Essences Mousse, the orange one, totally tousled, I think. I have it back there, I'll double check. I let that hair air dry. Yesterday I just sprayed it down, didn't put anything else in it. Today I did the same thing. I used my conditioner water refresh mix, which I'm still using from last week. So I'm using the Tresemme Perfectly Undone. I sprayed that in today, scrunched it out, and let it air dry. I clipped the back up. Whenever my hair is air drying, I use one of these little clips. And I just take these front pieces and very loosely kind of zhuzh it up like this. When my hair's drying, I take it down, as the day goes on. Actually, I don't think this looks that bad. I would wear my hair like this to work or out or anything like that. But, I mean, I have some frizz, and that doesn't bother me. But it is super rainy here in West Virginia, so there was no point in totally redoing my hair when going outside was going to get soaked. I got pretty wet twice today. But when we get hair wet, my favorite thing, or my most important thing, is hands off. I don't touch it. I make a conscious effort not to touch my hair when it's drying on its own. And that's why I like to clip this up, not just for the volume, but it keeps it out of my face. It keeps me from doing this, keeps me from touching it. And I do think it looks just a little bit more polished. I'm a therapist, so I like to be on my A game when I'm meeting with clients in my office. I don't meet with people every day individually, but when I do, I like to look decent. But in the summer months, I absolutely take advantage of air drying. So I'm going to show you, like I said, how I fluff my hair with my pick or any wide tooth comb. I have luck with it. This isn't anything really fancy or formal. It's just kind of haphazard, but it's a good way to get a little extra volume. I have plans on running in the morning, but it's another crappy day forecasted, so I may try to make this hair work again. I'm running in the morning and going to a strength training class tomorrow night. So I try to plan my wash days around my exercise, just to make it easier. So the first thing I do when I am going to fluff my hair is flip it over and literally just start lifting at the roots. There is no rhyme or reason for where I start, but I do the whole head. Get the front, but again, lifting. I'm lifting up. And it kind of feels like a little scalp massage. I'm like cussing it right now. But just lifting at the roots, all over. Get the sides, get the back. Flip it over and you can see there how much extra volume it gave me. You can do it from the front or with your head flipped over and just lift from underneath. And go up under. One thing that I've noticed, and I don't really know if it's just because I'm adding more moisture into my hair, I'm looking at myself in the mirror by the way, is how I get so many ringlets underneath on my multiple day hair. So I don't know, moisture, if any of you are stylists or really knowledgeable behind hair science and you have some hypotheses, be sure to share them with me. So you can probably tell that this is increasing some of the frizz. But again, that's not a deal breaker for me, especially in this weather. It's humid outside right now. I'm in West Virginia. It's starting to get humid. It's wet. you know, if it's going to happen anyway, by the end of the day, kind of like, why fight it? I'm sure I've made some really attractive faces during this process. Flip it over again, and you can go from the opposite direction. So, you know, before I picked down, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but go the opposite direction. You know, just go all over the head. You can even kind of, you can tease and back comb it if you want. You know, it's just trial and error. You're not going to mess anything up. And doing it with a pick and doing it like this, I have never gotten any mats or big knots or tangles or anything like that. But it is a really good way to, in the middle of the day, kind of spruce up your hair a little bit. And I actually need to get a little tiny pick to keep in my bag because it really does. It really does kind of give you a little refresh, give your hair some volume. So that is that. That is how I pick my hair. Like I said, don't be afraid to try things out. Don't be afraid to experiment. I certainly wouldn't do this with a comb or a wet brush or anything with bristles. I would stick to something with wide teeth and plastic. But I have done this with a wide tooth comb. In fact, that's what I use at work. I think I have one. Hold on. Nope, I sure don't. But just a wide tooth. Just a wide tooth comb. Here's what I used on day one. Herbal essences. This is Body Envy. I was wrong. Body Envy. I apply it generously to my conditioner plopped hair. It dries actually pretty fast. I mean, of course, the roots and stuff take a little while, but yeah, there's that. If you have a little hair pick or comb or clip you like to style with, give it a shot at this point. Clip it out of my face. It's definitely a mane after this, and you know, it'll settle back down, but you know, it's a really quick, easy midday refresher for your curls to get you kind of zhuzhed up and ready to rock and roll. So I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys subscribing. If you have any questions or ideas for any future videos or anything, just let me know. I'm certainly not a professional with this elaborate setup on my phone, and I'm not all that super knowledgeable about the science behind different types of hair, but I know it works for my thick, coarse, normal porosity hair, at least in the humidity and weather conditions that I'm in right now. So send me a message, Curls Unfiltered on Instagram, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.